It's Monday, February 17th. It's time to start off our new week with some tarot messages. This is going to be the 24-hour message, but really going into this entire week of the 17th. We have a lot of cards kind of just flying out here immediately. Let's just kind of dive right in and see what's going on. We have the Death card in reversal. We have the 10 of Cups, really nice energy, full in the reversal on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this because this is actually a really nice way to start off the week. We have the Death card coming out in reversal. I like that this is coming out in the reversal because I do feel like a lot of us have started this journey down transformation, really releasing things from the past. We have been surrendering to the flow. Now, some of us might be feeling like there are some slight obstacles or challenges in the way of us fully kind of going down that path of transformation. There were a lot of messages this past weekend talking about, getting to know ourselves on a deeper level, really asking, what does success look like for you? What does love look like for you? What sort of path are you even heading down when you get to that place of transformation? And really, shedding away the old version of yourself, things that are no longer serving you. I think we're still kind of answering those questions, kind of starting out this new week. But it's nice to see that this Death card is here. This sort of energy of endings and new beginnings and transformative sort of power within. The Death card in the upright really does kind of represent, going on this path of transformation. But in order for us to be able to do so, we need to kind of leave all of the old versions of ourselves and the old chapters and the old situations in the past. So seeing this in the reversal, it does kind of make me feel hopeful that we are all slowly kind of getting on that path of transformation and ultimately heading towards the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups in this deck is absolutely beautiful. You can see that this is, everything that we could want when it comes to emotional fulfillment and relationships in our life. We just got out of that weekend of love with Valentine's Day and self-love and self-care. And so now this week, we're kind of seeing the fruits of that labor. We tended to the relationships in our life. We reached out to our friends. We spent time with our loved ones. We started really curating the relationships and the emotional connections. I pour into your cup, you pour into my cup. And this week, with this sort of information and feeling of transformation, going down that path, we are heading towards that place of ultimate fulfillment and happiness on an emotional level. So definitely enjoy that this week. Soak in the connections that you have. Make time to spend with your friends, your family, your community, your loved ones, your romantic partners, and with yourself, right? That full ultimate fulfillment and happiness on an emotional level, it does start within as well, right? You have to be able to have something in your cup to be able to pour into the cups of others. Now, we do have the Fool and the reversal on the bottom of the deck. When we talk about the bottom of the deck energy, that's really the energy that's kind of coming up through the roots, right? So this is that sort of energy that's going to be maybe a little bit later on down the week. There are going to be these new beginnings that are going to start to open up for us as we go through this path of transformation. Obviously, when we end one chapter, a new one's going to start. When we shed away old versions of us, the new version of us is going to be asked to kind of come out to the forefront. There is this energy with the Fool of taking a leap of faith into a new journey or a new chapter in our life, but seeing this in the reversal kind of tells me that there might be a difficult time for some of us taking that leap of faith into this new chapter or into this new journey. So let's go ahead and kind of clarify here just a little bit and see, what else might be in our pathway. Is there some sort of obstacle or challenge here that is maybe stopping us from going down this path of transformation in a quick fashion? And what's on that bottom of the deck that's kind of preventing us from moving forward with this sort of confidence, taking that leap of faith. It's interesting that we see the Tower in the reversal here. I think the Tower also was on the bottom of the deck in the reversal, if I'm remembering correctly, for yesterday or sometime that past weekend. And this is still there. I think some of us are still trying to figure out what we look like as the phoenix rising from those ashes, right? We're still trying to figure out what is the foundation that we are building on. And I think that, in order for us to take a leap of faith confidently into a new journey or a new chapter in our life, we do need to make sure that the foundation we're building it on is solid, that we can have faith that whatever sort of journey we're going to go on, the energy and the intention that we're going to put in building that chapter in our life is going to be something that is stable and solid. And we're not going to end up looking back in a couple of weeks or months and saying, oh, did I just waste my time? The Queen of Cups is coming out. Again, this has been a big theme throughout this last couple of readings. This is all about about that emotional balance. Again, when we're really excited, not making impulsive decisions. When we're angry, we're not saying anything or doing anything that we might regret in the future. And I like that we are heading down a path of emotional transformation. You know, that death card in reversal with the Queen of Cups. Yes, we're heading down a path of transformation, awakenings, shedding away the old. And because we are doing that, we are coming into a time where we are much more emotionally balanced and really understanding how we feel, being more compassionate with ourselves and with the people around us. You know, I think a lot of you, there is this sort of message of don't take your community, the people in your life, for granted. That Four of Pentacles can really represent protecting what you've worked for, holding on to those things that you have in your life, and really just understanding that what you have them for a reason. You know, the Ten of Cups being that ultimate fulfillment and happiness, the community, the connection. This is saying hold on to those people, hold on to those relationships. I think a lot of you have done a really good job over the last couple of weeks, really since the Lunar New Year at the end of January, making sure that the relationships that you are carrying with you into this new year, you've been making sure that they are in alignment and that they are of equal fulfillment. And we talked yesterday and this past weekend a lot about equal relationships. I give to you, you give to me, I'm loyal to you, you're loyal to me. And that's just really kind of doubling down on that energy here. So for the next 24 hours and really going into this new week, you know, really enjoy the relationships in your life. Try your best not to take those for granted. You're really going down a path of transformation towards emotional balance, and give yourself a little bit of credit here because those towers have fallen recently and you are ultimately heading into a time of new beginnings, new chapters, and new adventures, and you're going to want to be prepared for those when those things sort of arise and present themselves. A nice message for the next 24 hours and this upcoming week. I hope this found the right people. If you know someone that needs to hear this, go ahead and send them this video. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow. Aloha.